Keir Starmer will never be able to win back red wall towns in the Midlands, Yorkshire and Northern England, an academic who used to be close to the former Labour leader has claimed in an interview with Express. Labour leader Keir Starmer is trying hard to restore the party's electability, by distancing himself from Jeremy Corbyn's far left. Last week, Labour moderates dealt Corbynites a crushing blow, as they installed David Evans as General Secretary. Mr Evans worked for the party under Tony Blair and saw off stiff competition from Andrew Fisher, one of Mr Corbyn's former advisers. Sir Keir Starmer hailed his new right-hand man. The Labour leader said Mr Evans has a clear understanding of the scale of the task ahead of us. Mr Evans said, "It is an honour and a privilege to be appointed General Secretary of the Labour Party. We face a defining period in the history of our great party, with a global pandemic, an imminent recession and a mountain to climb to win the next election. Through the strength of our movement, I know we can rise to this challenge." The appointment came after an already wide-ranging shadow cabinet reshuffle, which saw a string of Corbynite frontbenchers including John McDonnell, Diane Abbott and Richard Bergen replaced with figures from the party's soft left. Despite all of this, according to economics teacher David Palmer, who was involved in far-left politics and worked with Mr Corbyn in the 80s and early 90s, Mr Starmer will never be able to win back red wall towns. Mr Palmer, who was a member of IMG, Socialist Action and used to be very active in Labour briefing, told Express, "Starmer is just like Ed Miliband. He is not going to align himself with the hard left, but at the same time, he is not going to be the new Tony Blair. I don't think he will ever rebuild the Red Wall. Things have changed too much." He added, "I will give you an example of this. My mother was a mill worker. In those days the Labour Party was very dominated by the trade unions. My mother was working in the north, outside Leeds. Betty Boothroyd's mother was the trade union organiser in that mill. Nowadays, Betty Boothroyd could never become Labour MP, or Speaker of the House of Commons or leader of the Labour Party."